Nice That You Are Looking At. Bad Blood. A song by the American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift from her fifth studio album, 1989-2014. She wrote the song with the Swedish producers Max Martin and Shellback. It is a pop song using keyboards and hip-hop inspired drum beats, and the lyrics are about betrayal by a close friend. A remix featuring the American rapper Kendrick Lamar, with additional lyrics by Lamar and production by the Swedish musician Ilya, was released to radio as 1989's fourth single on May 17, 2015. By Big Machine and Republic Records. Music critics gave the album version of Bad Blood mixed reviews. Some described it as catchy and engaging, but others criticized the production as bland and the lyrics repetitive. The remix version received somewhat more positive comments for Lamar's verses. Featured among the best songs of 2015 on lists by NME and Pop Matters, and received a Grammy nomination for Best Pop Duo, Group Performance. Critics have retrospectively considered Bad Blood one of Swift's worst songs. The single reached number 1 and received multi-platinum certifications in Australia, Canada, and the United States. Directed by Joseph Kahn and produced by Swift, the music video for Bad Blood features an ensemble cast consisting of female singers, actresses, and models. Having a production that resembles sci-fi and action movies, it won the Grammy Award for Best Music Video and MTV Video Music Awards for the Video of the Year and Best Collaboration. Swift performed Bad Blood on the 1989 World Tour, 2015, the Reputation Stadium Tour, 2018, and the Eras Tour, 2023-2024. Following a 2019 dispute regarding the ownership of Swift's back catalog, she re-recorded both the album version and the Lamar remix for her 2023 re-recorded album 1989, Taylor's Version. Both re-recordings are subtitled Taylor's Version. Swift had identified as a country musician until her fourth studio album, Red, which was released on October 22, 2012. Red's eclectic pop and rock styles beyond the country stylings of Swift's past albums led to critics questioning her country music identity. Swift began writing songs for her fifth studio album in mid-2013 while touring. She was inspired by 1980s synth pop to create her fifth studio album, 1989, which she described as her first official pop album, and named after her birth year. The album makes extensive use of synthesizers, programmed drum machines, and electronic and dance stylings. A stark contrast to the acoustic arrangements of her country-styled albums. Swift and Max Martin served as executive producers of 1989. On the album's standard edition, Martin and Shellback produced 7 out of 13 songs, including Bad Blood. Swift wrote Bad Blood with Martin and Shellback, who both programmed the track and played electronic keyboards on it. The song was recorded by Sam Holland at Conway Recording Studios in Los Angeles, and by Michael Ilbert at MXM Studios in Stockholm, Sweden. The song was mixed by Serban Genia at Mixstar Studios in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and mastered by Tom Coyne at Sterling Sound Studio in New York. Bad Blood is a pop song with prominent hip-hop stylings. It incorporates prominent keyboard tones, hip-hop beats, and a pulsing bass line. According to John Caramanica of the New York Times, the booming drums of the song evoked the Billy Squier ones often sampled in hip-hop. Jem Aswad of Billboard described the production as simplistic, and compared it to Gwen Stefani's Hollaback Girl, 2005. The Observer's Kitty Empire likened the stark beats to the music of Charlie XCX, and NME's Matthew Horton deemed the song a bitter stomp that evokes Beastie Boys. The lyrics portray resentment and anger that result from betrayal, through lyrics such as, "These kinda wounds. They last and they last," and "Band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You say sorry just for show." The refrain consists of repeated phrases. "Now we got bad blood. You know it used to be mad love." John Perales described Swift's vocals throughout the refrain as tense. While Consequence of Sounds' Sasha Geffen wrote that she sang through gritted teeth. Some critics interpreted Bad Blood to be about a lost love. In an interview for the September 2014 cover issue for Rolling Stone, Swift said that the song was about a fellow female artist whom she had thought of as a close friend. She felt betrayed after this person attempted to sabotage an entire arena tour by a bunch of people out from under. She wanted to make it clear that it was about losing a friend and not a lover because she knew people would immediately be going in one direction. Referring to how the audience interpreted her songs in association with her love life, the media speculated the subject to be Katy Perry, who had a publicized fallout with Swift after being friends for several years. In another interview for GQ in October 2015, Swift reaffirmed the theme of lost friendship and responded to the speculation. "I never said anything that would point a finger in the specific direction of one specific person," according to Chuck Klosterman. By clarifying the inspiration behind Bad Blood, to divert the media from her love life without disclosing the subject, Swift propagated the existence of a different rumor that offered the added value of making the song more interesting. After 1989 was released on October 27, 2014. Bad Blood first charted on the Billboard Hot 100 for 2 weeks in November 2014 and January 2015, reaching number 78. In May 2015, a remix version featuring the rapper Kendrick Lamar was released as the fourth single to promote 1989. According to Lamar, Swift reached out to him personally and he agreed because they had been fond of each other's music. On the remix, Lamar raps 2 verses written by himself, and Ilya contributed additional production. Lamar recalled that the collaboration with Swift went smoothly because the vibe was right. He finished his verses in a few takes during a studio session in Los Angeles. When Rolling Stone asked him in 2017 whether he was taking sides in a pop beef, he responded that he was unaware of it. Big Machine Records released the remix for digital download on May 17, 2015. The same day that the premiere of its music video took place at the Billboard Music Awards. In the United States, Big Machine and Republic Records sent Bad Blood to Contemporary Hit Radio on May 19. and to Rhythmic Radio on June 9, 2015. Universal Music Group released the song to Italian radio on June 12, 2015. Bad Blood re-entered the Hot 100 at number 53 upon its single release, and reached number 1 the following week, on the Billboard Hot 100 chart dated June 6, 2015. Bad Blood was the third single from 1989 to reach number 1, after Shake It Off and Blank Space. It was Swift's fourth and Lamar's first career number 1 Hot 100 single. After 1 week at number 1, it charted at number 2 for the next 5 weeks. On Billboard's airplay charts, Bad Blood reached number 1 on pop songs and adult pop songs. On the pop songs chart, after it debuted at number 13 and rose to number 9 the following week, the single tied the record for the quickest timeline to enter the top 10, by reaching number 1 in 5 weeks. It registered the shortest duration to top the chart since Nelly's Over and Over, 2004, featuring Tim McGraw, which spent 3 weeks before ascending to the top. In the week ending July 12, 2015. The single broke the record for the most single-week plays in the pop songs chart's 22-year history, surpassing Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth's See You Again, 2015. According to Nielsen SoundScan, Bad Blood was the 10th best-selling song of 2015 in the United States, selling 2.584 million digital copies. The Recording Industry Association of America certified the single 6 times platinum for surpassing 6 million units based on sales and on-demand streams. And the track had sold 3.2 million digital copies in the United States by July 2019. Bad Blood received mixed reviews, with many critics deeming it the weakest song on 1989. Mike Diver from Clash described it as a litany of diary page breakup clichés set to directionless thumps and fuzzes, while Jay Lustig from The Record criticized Swift's delivery as merely petulant, howling, and the beats as repetitive. Several critics found the song neither engaging nor distinctive. The musicologist James E. Perrone wrote that listeners would not be able to tell if Bad Blood was a Taylor Swift song because of its composition and vocals. Andrew Unterberger from Spin said that the lyrics were absent of the specificity that had characterized Swift's previous songs. Michael Wood from the Los Angeles Times thought that its beat was reminiscent of that on Katy Perry's Raw, 2013. And Lindsay Zoladz from Vulture considered Bad Blood an ironic song to be taken as a Perry diss track because other album tracks had the faceless mall pop that was no better than the worst songs on Perry's album Prism, 2013. Retrospective rankings by Rolling Stone's Rob Sheffield and Pace Jane's Song both ranked it as the worst song Swift had released. In more positive reviews, several critics considered Bad Blood one of the highlights of 1989. The Quietus's Amy Pettifer said that it was one of the album tracks, crammed with merit, and called it all sass and bile. Entertainment Weekly's Adam Markovitz said that the track was a potential as a chant-along fight song. And the Toronto Star's Ben Rayner praised it as a proper keeper on delivery, with its cheerleader-ish shout-along. Consequence of Sound's Sasha Geffen and Drowned in Sound's Robert Leedham found the song to showcase a defiant attitude. The former attributed this to the production elements of hip-hop beats and deep bassline. They let her slice out her words with real anger, not just passive regret. And the latter wrote that it recalled iconic hardcore bands you've probably never heard of. Revisiting Bad Blood in 2023. Amara Sorosiak of American Songwriter regarded it as a career-defining single for Swift, writing that it exemplified the shout-able, catchy pop of her pop albums and solidified her bold image as an artist in the 2010s decade. For Vulture's Nate Jones, the song represented the peak of Swift's Max Martin era, with its melody being expertly crafted but lyrics absent of humanity. Reviewing the remix version featuring Lamar, August Brown of the Los Angeles Times expressed confusion towards the rapper's appearance, and contended that it was a move to garner a mainstream audience after his epic album To Pimp a Butterfly, 2015. Brown said that while Lamar's delivery was not at his most fiery, it proved his artistic versatility, from difficult free jazz to the tightest, glossiest pop out there. Slate's Chris Molanphy praised Ilya's production for highlighting the refrain's musical highlights and lauded Lamar's tongue-tripping turns of phrase. But he contended that the rapper was in accessible, maximum pop mode, while he was supposed to be held to a higher standard. Alexis Petridis of The Guardian dubbed the single a masterstroke, with potent and effective verses from Lamar and an even more anthemic chorus compared to the album version. Bad Blood, featuring Lamar, was listed among the best songs of 2015 by NME, 11th, and Pop Matters, 6th. This is the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.